When was the last time you Googled your own business? Did you like the results that came up? Frustrated that your business isn't showing up on the top in your area? Then this month's series on local SEO for small business owners is just what you need to improve your chances of having someone find your business when they need you the most. Right. Hey there, and welcome to the Marketing 101 for Small Business Owners podcast. I'm your host, Philippa Channer, and I'm a content marketing strategist helping entrepreneurs and small business owners create, implement, and measure their marketing plans and content strategies. I started this channel to help business owners like yourself take control of your marketing and get more effective results. Now, this month, I am launching a small series on the value and importance of local SEO and how small business owners can improve their chances of getting found online. All right, so depending on who you ask, local SEO can be a little tricky subject. The good news is that it's not as difficult as you may imagine to master. So let me break it down for you and show you how to get started with your strategy. First, let's start with what local SEO actually is. Now, the phrase local SEO refers to a search engine optimization strategy that helps your business be more visible in local search results on Google. Now, any business that either has a physical location or that serves a specific geographical area needs to be aware and understand local SEO and how it can help you. If you perform a search on Google for any important keywords related to your business and a map with 3 listings appear underneath it, that's called a map pack. And then local SEO can help you grow your business when you have that map pack available for your business. If you're showing up when somebody does a search and they search for a business that offers services that you do and you show up, that's what you want. So if you aren't seeing your business show up, then we need to get to work. All right, so local search is an essential part of a marketing strategy. It's how customers in your local area can find you, learn about you, work with you, and help grow your business. So it's important to make sure that your website is optimized for local search, and this will increase your chances of showing up on those Google search results. Right? So if your customer base is focused on those in your general area or within a certain driving distance from where you're located, then you want to ensure your content speaks to this. I mean, yes, it's nice to know that people all over the world can access your website and engage with your organization. However, for most small business owners, our focus is on a 25-mile radius from where we live because it's where we can feasibly manage with the resource that we have to serve. Right, so developing a strategy that highlights and focuses on our local audience is key to ensuring that our investments get the best return possible. So no need to pay money for social media ads to reach people you aren't even able to serve. So stick local. And this is how you're going to do it. All right, so now let's talk about the tactics we can implement to improve our local SEO results. So, again, local SEO, it's the process of optimizing our website to rank higher on search engine result pages for keywords related to the geographical area of the business. However, what we can do isn't limited to just our website. The two most important search engines, Google and Bing, they both use local listings in their search results to provide users with relevant information about businesses in the area. So these local listings also will oftentimes include a map, address, phone numbers, the hours of operation, and even reviews from other customers. So, local listing will also include an indication that it's claimed by a business or a business owner or the company. Right, so, tactic number one would be to claim your business listing on Google and on Bing. All right, so the first step to getting your website ready for local search is to make sure you have a complete business profile on Google Business Profile, formerly known as Google My Business. And what do we mean by a complete business profile is we including a physical address, a phone number, accurate hours operations, and any description of your business you can, especially like the industry. All those good things need to be filled out. These 3 pieces of information are crucial to ensuring that your website is found in local searches and customers can find you easily. Now, I totally understand that many entrepreneurs today, like myself, are operating out of their homes and we don't have a physical business. The idea of listing your personal mailing address where you and your children may live may not be something you wish to do. So, one way I heard around this and I've seen suggested is to list the address of the nearest post office or purchase a P.O. box. However, Google is actually strongly against this and it may reject your entry. So if you aren't comfortable with listing your address, then don't. You can list the area that you serve. You can create your listing just by saying, okay, I serve these cities, and it will let you do that. You just may find that you're going to be limited down the road when it comes to certain features within Google, or there's other third-party applications that use Google Business Profile, and not having an address can either prohibit you from using those software, or you can use it. It's just going to be limited on how you can use it. So just things to consider. All right, so tactic number 2 that we can do is optimizing our web page and our web content for geographic results. So once you've created Google Business Profile, it's time to start optimizing your website for local search. Now, the first thing you want to do is to add location keywords and geographical information such as city, state, or province, county, country in the content on your website. So when creating pages for your services, be sure to include words like, let's say if you're doing landscaping service in Silver Spring, or qualified electrical technician serving the Germantown, Maryland area. Adding those words in there help people understand where you're serving, and they do show up on Google results. These will increase your chances of being found when someone's searching for your product or service using the words near me. So if they say electrician near me and your city is near their city, you should actually show up. So that is key. And so there's other affordable local SEO strategies that you can implement. You can also implement without any expert help. So finding affordable local SEO strategies that you can implement without any expert help are really important for small business owners with minimal budgets. So thankfully, working on local SEO is one of the most affordable and effective strategies you can do to get more visibility in your area. The first two tactics I already mentioned, creating your Google listing and your Bing listing, and also adding those keywords, those location keywords on your website. Those are both free. You can easily do on your own. And so now, of course, hiring an expert will help ensure that you're maximizing your profiles and website keywords. But you can do that but you don't need to do that right when you get started. You can add that on as you start to grow as a business and you have a bigger budget and you can afford to bring somebody on to clean up and enhance what you have. And so, in addition to Bing and Google, there are other listings that you can also invest your time into creating profiles that will help your chances of getting found by local customers. So, some of these include, but they're not limited to, stuff like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and even Foursquare. These are free to create a basic listing for each of these platforms and to have your business show up in the search results. You can also make other improvements and enhance your chances by paying for their platforms, but you can get by with just their free ones, just again to get your name out there and have your name show up when people are searching for your services or product in these areas. The last thing I want to mention now is monitoring your performance. So, after you've taken the time to create the profiles that you need to, all the different business profiles on Bing and Google Business Profile and anywhere else you want to list, and you've added those key location keywords to your website, the next thing you want to do is start monitoring your progress. How has these changes impacted your search results? And so monitoring digital marketing performances can actually be a little time consuming and expensive, but if you know the right tools to use, you can be very effective with it. And there are some free tools out there that are easy to use, easy to understand, that you can use to monitor these. So some of these tools include Google Analytics, SMrush, Google Search Console, and even HubSpot. These tools will allow you to track your business's SEO performance, your social media presence, and content marketing strategy. The best part is many of these tools are free, and some of them have offer a paid upgrade to give you even more tracking features. So, a lot of business owners think they need to invest in expensive software to monitor the digital marketing performance, but that isn't the case. There are plenty of free tools out there that allow you to do this, and I just mentioned a bunch of them. All right, so to wrap up today's introduction to local SEO, we discussed what local SEO is. We shared why having a local strategy is important for small business owners. We explored 3 different free options we can all implement today to improve our chances of getting found online. And we visited different tools to help us monitor the effectiveness of the changes we are making. All right, so next week, we're going to take it a step further and discuss some of the offline and in-person tangible ways that we can improve our local SEO chances and increase our search engine rankings. All right, so be sure to subscribe to our podcast, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening to our podcast. And also, please do us a favor and share this content with someone you know that could benefit from the marketing tips that we're sharing today. As always, our offer for a free 1-hour marketing consultation is available. So if you want some help improving your local SEO game, let's jump on a call and tackle this together. Until then, have a great week, and we'll chat with you again next week, Wednesday.